Hi, I'm Heather Creswell, CEO and founder of the Alchemy Academy, and welcome to the introduction to the Flow Code for Business. The Flow Code for Business is a multidimensional tool that has been developed with over 20 years of study and research into the psychology of success, as well as the business intelligence that we need to take and apply in our business every day in order to get the results that we desire. The Flow Code is broken up into 4 steps: focus, leadership, opportunities, and wisdom. The very first thing that we bring a laser focus to when applying the Flow Code is to our client flow. This is the lifeblood of our business, and we immediately start to apply business intelligence in the form of the money train, looking at client funnel strategies in order to up your client flow so that you can have the peace of mind that you need in order to focus on the other areas that you need to grow and develop throughout the program. The second element that we focus on is our time flow. In this world of so many distractions, with so many things pulling on our attention, it is absolutely imperative that we become laser focused and absolutely disciplined in how we break up our time and where we spend it. In this section, we focus and use the 4G system. The 4G system allows us to allocate our time efficiently between getting our clients, grooming those clients so that we can build the kind of relationships that we want to build with them, growing our business. What are the activities we need to be doing growing our business? And gold, where do we want to be spending some energy and some time every week on those passion projects that are so very important to us? The third and final aspect of the focus element is team flow. And here we use the contribution compass to measure each person's personal energy. Where is it that they will shine, and are they in the right position in order to gain energy from the activities that they do every day? The contribution compass also looks at the team energy. Do you have all elements covered within your team? Or is there a weight to one side where you have a very dynamic team, but they're not very good at implementing? The contribution compass is a very powerful tool in order to give real focus to creating that team flow we need in order to create huge success in our business. The second quadrant of the Flow Code is leadership. And here we look at our own personal patterning. What is getting in our way of taking those actions that we know that we need to? Tony Robbins says business success is 20% strategy and 80% mindset. And it is in this quadrant that we really look at applying the principles of success to our psychology. We apply the awake model here as the underpinning intelligence that gives us the tool to become aware of what it is that we are thinking and feeling. Looking at, are we able to witness those emotions? What assumptions are we making? Can we keep the finger pointed at ourselves in order to take responsibility and ownership for the decisions that we are making? And can we evaluate our reaction in order to come up with a more effective response? Here we look at things like your value system. Your value system is your compass, your decision-making tool, your lens through which you need to be making all of your life and business decisions in order to ensure that you end up in the right place. And of course, here we also look at vision. Do you have a compelling vision that will pull you forward on those days when it just seems too much and you're not sure whether you have it in you to be able to do it? Once we have established these patterns, these values, and your vision, this becomes a mindful process that you are able to apply to yourself every day in order to ensure that you're taking the steps required to reach that huge dream that I know sits within you. In the third quadrant of the Flow Code sits opportunity. And here we use the thinking environment tool in order to be able to really think about How can you pivot your business? The application of the 10 components of the thinking environment will allow you and your team to access much deeper levels of thinking and intelligence that are available to you in order to ensure that you pivot to meet the needs of your clients, to meet the ever-changing needs of the market, and to ensure that your business is always at the leading edge of the market that you are playing in. The next aspect we look at is we look at your network. Who is it that has the clients that you are wanting to access? How can you leverage those relationships in order that 1 + 1 starts to equal 11 and not 2? And this really can create exponential growth in your business without increasing your overheads. The third element that we look at is a very structured process of creating deep levels of accountability within each member of your team in order for them to go out there and deliver what it is that they need to be delivering. In order to create a big business, it needs a very strong foundation. And here we apply the principles of Vern Harnish's scaling up, as well as other business intelligence tools to ensure that you have all the processes required that you can make your business repeatable and scalable. In the fourth aspect of the flow code, we have wisdom. And here we look at implementing practices on a daily basis that allow you to start to access that inner wisdom that resides within each of us. Being able to be still and be mindful allows us to tap into that intuitive knowing, that knowing of when we need to take that step forward, take that step sideways, or pull back a little bit. It's through practicing this on a consistent basis that we start to build the trust within ourselves that we know the next steps that we need to take. Sitting in wisdom, we look at our levels of consciousness and how do we move through the 4 levels of consciousness so that instead of feeling flattened by life or at the mercy of external events that are happening to us, we can start to move and step into flow. Those beautiful states where time stands still and we are able to create something out of nothing through an almost magical process. So this is a practice and an understanding of how do we access those states more readily and more consistently throughout the day. And then of course we bring in the elements of fun. And the elements of fun can include anything from going for a walk on the mountain to working with one of the many professionals that I partner with in order to really go out there and do some creative, fun, and sometimes adrenaline producing stuff to ensure that all of what we are doing is contributing to us having a more meaningful life. And of course, as you're looking at this, I'm sure that you can see that hidden in the word flow in reverse is also the word wolf. And here we are wanting to build a community, as the wolves do, a powerful community where we have priorities of leadership. We have a priority of building strong relationships and deep and meaningful connections with ourselves, our partners, within our business, with our clients, and with our suppliers. Wolves are incredibly loyal creatures, and it is through creating a loyal and dedicated community that we will then all be able to really succeed and achieve those huge visions that we all hold for ourselves and for our businesses. So thank you for joining me today and watching this video. If you'd like to find out more about the Flow Code, please email me on heather@heathercreswell.com. I look forward to connecting with you.